To kick us off today, we have, I believe, an introduction on the agenda. Just pulling up my agenda here. Bear with me for a second, or help me out, even better. Thank you. First thing is the approval of the June 2024 meeting votes. I could ask for approval from the State Housing Board members.
So moved. James?
A motion for approval.
Second, this is Ladon.
And I think I might have been on mute there for a minute, or at least had my speakers down. Did somebody put forth a motion?
Yes, James made the motion and I seconded. This is Ladon.
Thank you. I can hear that now. Thank you both. All those in favor signified by an aye or a hand raise.
Aye.
Aye.
Is anybody opposed? Great. And just to make sure, do we have a quorum today? I see James, Ladon, Nancy. I think I saw Monique. I believe we need about 5 of us for a quorum.
Hello, Anthea. This is Ryan Moses. I'm here, and I've got Sam Better's proxy.
Awesome. Thanks.
Candace is late, but I'm here.
Excellent. Okay, great. Great, so that passes. Appreciate you all there. Next up, we're going to jump right into the project applications. We have a couple of projects today that will be presented. And first up, I believe, is the Habitat for Humanity. And presenting, on the agenda that I have, I show that the director's comments and budget update will be provided by Allison. Are we skipping that?
I am here and I am ready to give you updates.
Okay. Thanks, Allison.
Absolutely. Thank you, Anthea. Appreciate that. Just a quick update to make sure that folks know that we have our summer engagement sessions that are coming up, and we're kicking them off July 15th in Lyman. And then we will be headed, let me get the calendar here. So we kick off in Lyman, and then that will be July 15th. July 19th will be Greeley. Then we have, my dates are kind of funny here, actually. My apologies that the formatting is off for me to have all of them at a glance. So we will actually put the dates in the chat for everyone's view. But we're kicking those off July 15th. Those will be open to the public. You should sign up using Housing Colorado's sign up, because we do fill up our spots. But there you will be hearing from not only the Division of Housing, but you'll be hearing from CHFA, OEDIT, Office of Economic Development, International Trade, and also HUD this year. We'll be doing panels. We'll be doing panels on Proposition 123, homelessness, affordable rental housing, and affordable home ownership. And then, of course, it's a great opportunity to meet people in your area and to learn about new things that are happening, not only in your region, but then all around the state. Because to be a part of the discussion, to be at the table is so important to ensure that you are getting things done that you can, so that you're getting the most that you can for your communities. Another update that I wanted to provide is next week I will be attending an insurance summit, actually, and I'll be on a panel in Washington, D.C. on July 18th. This is also open to the public. HUD is organizing this. It'll be kicked off about 10 o'clock in the morning with a fireside chat about the future of U.S. property insurance in the market. Session 2 will be focused on the American dream, how a lack of home insurance coverage threatens home ownership. The third session, Ensuring the Future of Affordable Housing, will kick off right after lunch. And that will include a moderated session by the Center of Budget and Policy. And then Building Resilient Communities is actually the panel that I will be on for the day, talking about how we can ensure we are protecting for our future and being the most resilient in our communities to keep insurance rates down. And then lastly, HUD leaders will be ending off the day talking through how HUD is involved in these discussions and helping to ensure the future of our housing markets. So that will be next Thursday, July 18th. So I'll be able to report out more after that event. Looking forward to participating because, like I said before, being at the table means so much as we're a part of these discussions. I'm happy to answer any questions folks have.
Just have a comment for the board members. When the list of the stakeholder outreach and engagement locations and dates is shared here in this chat, you could take a look at it if you haven't done so already. It would be wonderful to have the board members attend those just to be part of the conversation, to hear an update from the Division of Housing and also how they are engaging with the community and what the concerns are.
So Julia did put the list of events, and that includes the sign up through Housing Colorado's website. So I would definitely encourage everyone, state housing board members and everyone else, to sign up and get the latest from each of the organizations. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Allison. Moving on to the project application review stage, we have 2 projects today up for review. First is Habitat for Humanity, the statewide program, and presenting is Richard Stevenson.
Thank you. Today for the board, we have Habitat for Humanity of Colorado and a request to fund their homeownership program, requesting $5,040,000 in Prop 123 AHOP funds to build 70 homes. Here to give us a briefing of the program and how it serves the population and affordability, we have Habitat for Humanity Colorado's Executive Director, Karen Kallenberg, as well as Director of Grants and Loans, Jennifer O'Keefe. Take it away, Karen.
Hey, Richard, this is Jennifer. I'm going to go through a couple things today. I do first want to start by thanking you for your assistance during this application process and the time you took to really understand the Habitat for Humanity model. We had some great phone calls. And we also appreciate all the CDOH staff who worked with us during the application process, including Wayne McClary, Ariel Cisneros, Teresa McCoy, and Andrew Ashley, among others. We also want to thank the State Housing Board for your support and partnership over the years. Across the state, Habitat has a goal to double our house production. Our partnership with the Division of Housing is a vital part of meeting our production goal. With our current HDG contract, we were able to pass through subsidies for the construction of 117 homes in fiscal year 2024. And that is an increase from 77 last fiscal year. We're also proud of the fact that we continue to provide homeownership opportunities for households under 80% of the area median income. Our average AMI in 2024 was 64%. We are serving households like the couple in Grand Junction in their 60s who never thought they would be able to afford to own a home. They have struggled for years with affording the rising rent costs on their fixed income. In Eagle, Habitat is partnering with teachers, one of whom was so priced out of the market and was about to leave the area, which would have exacerbated the teacher shortage there. In Colorado Springs, a single mother and 2 kids who have moved 7 times in 10 years, sometimes sleeping on couches and floors, now have a stable and secure home through their partnership with Habitat. We're all aware of increasing costs from everything to land to labor. It's made it even more challenging to serve households such as those I've just described. To try to address those challenges, Habitat affiliates are innovating in their communities to try to find new ways to make things work in our new normal. For example, partnering with churches and school districts for donated land and utilizing modular and panelized construction to expedite building. Despite these efforts, there's still a large gap between the cost to build a home and an affordable mortgage. A $70,000 per unit subsidy is a huge help and will make a difference in providing affordable homeownership opportunities across Colorado. Thank you for your consideration of our project.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the board? Okay, hearing none. Thank you for your presentation. Next is the Parachute Inn at Gateway. I'll be recusing myself from this one. Presenting today is James Russell.
Hello, can y'all hear me okay?
Yes.
Oh, my apologies. Hello, members of the State Housing Board. My name is James Russell, and I'm the new Western Slope Depot. It's truly a pleasure to be in front of you today. I would like to introduce the Parachute Inn Development Project, a crucial initiative aimed at addressing the pressing needs for affordable housing in Garfield County. This project builds upon a 2021 awarded OTK loan of around $640,000, which facilitated the acquisition of this project site. Since then, this development team has engaged extensively with the community to ensure that this development aligns with the needs of Garfield County residents and the Parachute community. Following a thorough community engagement process that explored various options, including rehabilitating this existing inn, the development team has decided to raise the older inn and construct 68 new housing units. Of these, 50 will be affordable, serving residents at around 80 to 100% AMI. Headwater Housing Partners is leading this development and has a history of developing affordable housing across Western Colorado. And this team has submitted an application requesting $5 million in THLF gap funding for this transformative project. Today, I have with me Grady Lincoln of Headwaters Housing Partners to give you a little bit more detail about the project. Grady?
Thank you, James. And thank you, everybody, for giving me the opportunity to address you. My name is Grady Lincoln. I'm a partner with Headwaters Housing Partners. And I want to begin today with an anecdote. Before we purchased this property with OTK funds several years ago, it was a Class D motel operating as a full-time housing solution for over 35 households, including 12 families with kids in the school district, packed into 292-foot motel rooms. When we learned that, we realized that there was a major housing crisis in tiny little Parachute, and we were motivated to do something about it. We began by conducting extensive outreach within the community, speaking with everybody from neighbors to housing insecure community members to local officials to major employers and more. A clear voice came through to us in these conversations, and that was to develop a project that really caters to the workforce of the town and to house the people who keep the town running. Think school administrator, teacher, assistant police chief, gas station manager. We looked into what these people were earning, which is how we set our income restrictions. Then we had a third-party appraiser validate all of our assumptions. I also want to tell you a little bit about what this project is going to mean to the local community. Parachute was the center of Colorado's oil and gas drilling industry in the 1970s and early 1980s. The major employer was Exxon. They pulled out very suddenly in 1982. 2,000 jobs were lost overnight, and the region entered a depression it has never fully recovered from. Many of the local banks lost a lot of money, and the president of one of the local banks in a nearby community even committed suicide. That stigma in the local banking community has stuck with Parachute ever since, making it nearly impossible to get a real estate development project in the town financed. As a result, Parachute has been in a 40-year doom loop of no new housing being built while demand has skyrocketed. When this project is built, not only will it provide much needed housing to the community, but also it will mend the broken link between the community and the local banking system, providing proof that housing can be developed in Parachute and similar rural markets across Western Colorado. Thank you.
Thank you, Grady. Appreciate that presentation. Do we have any questions from the board? Ladon.
I just want to say I appreciate all of the public outreach you've done and the research related to this project. That's fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, hearing no other comments, appreciate the presentation, Grady. We will move forward to the project application voting stage of the meeting today. And since we have two applications, one that I'm recusing myself from, we're going to separate the votes today. So if we can start with Habitat for Humanity, I'd like to request from the board members a motion for approval for the Habitat for Humanity statewide program.
This is Ryan Moses. I motion for approval.
I second Nancy.
Thank you, Ryan and Nancy. All those in favor signified by aye or hand raise.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Wonderful. Thank you and congratulations to Habitat. Next is the Parachute In Gateway project. If we could please, I'll be recusing myself, and if I could please ask for a motion of approval from the board for Parachute In.
So moved. This is Ladon.
Candace will second that.
Thanks, Ladon and Candace. All those in favor signified by aye or hand raise.
Aye.
Aye.
Wonderful. Congratulations to Parachute In as well. Thank you all for your time today. This might be a record for the quickest State Housing Board meeting, which I will, on a July, we'll take it. That's wonderful. So thank you all. We'll see you here in a couple of weeks.
See you Monday.
Thank you.
Take care, everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.